Good morning and welcome to Yoga with Lori. Today we're going to do a slow flow yoga, just taking our time and sinking into the stretches a little bit to give our body some good relaxation and stretch. It's a beautiful day today, so hopefully you can enjoy the sunshine through the video. All right, we're going to start in an easy seat. So go ahead and put your right leg up front or your left leg up front, whatever's more comfortable for you. You want to just do what you can and stretch to your comfort level. So if you need to stretch a little farther than I do or a little less, either is fine. Just do what works for your body. Nothing should hurt. It should feel like a good stretch. All right, so let's start with a nice deep breath in. We're going to breathe in through our nose. Do a hold at the top, and then breathe out through your mouth. Let's take a deep breath in again, this time thinking about letting everything settle when you come back out of it. So breathe in. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders relax. Try to let all the tension go. Let's do one more deep breath in and out. And hopefully your body's ready for some yoga. We're going to start with some head stretches. So we're just going to do a little tilting forward and to the side. So just kind of let your head fall forward. Then go over to the right. For a hold. And let's roll it to the back. Getting a nice stretch on the front of your neck. Over to your right. Stretch on the side of your neck, and then come back forward. This time we're going to start with going to your right. And then come to your back. Try to let those shoulders drop. I know that's where I always hold tension. And then drop over to your left. And come on back forward. Let's go ahead and do a little wrist stretches today. So go ahead and put your palms together into a prayer pose. And kind of drop those down a little bit, getting a nice stretch on the wrist. So we can be ready for some of our sun salutations and down dog poses. And let's just do a little bit of wrist motion. You can do some circles. And push on either side to your comfort level. All right, now that we have those all loosened up, let's go ahead and bring our feet forward into a staff pose. Try to keep your legs, your knees straight if you can. All right, we're going to bring our arms up. Bring them up to the top as we take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, fall forward. Put your hands to wherever you're comfortable, on your shins, on your ankles, at the end of your feet, on the ground, whatever works for you. And just let your head fall heavy. While we're here, let's go ahead and take a nice deep breath in. And breathe out. Let's do that again. Deep breath in through your nose. Blow out through your mouth. Let yourself just fall forward to where you're comfortable. Get into a stretch on your back before we get started with our poses. Alright, slowly bring yourself back up. We're going to go ahead and start with your right knee. So you're going to bring your right knee up next to try to get your foot next to your knee or your toes next to your knee. Then you can bring the right hand behind you. And then you can try to bring your left hand onto this side. You can grab onto your knee or bring your arm around it, whatever works for you. And then we're going to just do a little twist to the back. Getting some of that rotation in. Take a deep breath in. Go ahead and bring your left knee up. And again, take whatever position works for you. Get a nice rotation, stretch through your back, your hip, maybe even a hand on your shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Foot back up into your staff pose. All right, we are going to move our legs out to the side, get ourselves in a wide-legged position to wherever you feel comfortable on these inner thighs, whatever works for you. And we're going to bring our right hand down by our ankle or wherever we're comfortable, and then bring your left arm up to a nice side bend position, really focusing on this outside of this hip. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Just holding that pose to get a nice stretch along our hip. Back up and go to the other side. Just bringing that hand down to where you feel comfortable. Trying to keep yourself right over that leg. Get a nice stretch on that outer hip and on your torso. Deep breath in. So now we're going to bring in our right foot. So we're bringing our foot into the center. And then we're going to do a nice stretch over here. If you can, try to bring your elbow down in front of your leg. That'll get you down a little bit farther if it's comfortable for you. Again, getting a nice stretch on the outside. Take a deep breath in. And out. Come back up to center. Bring this leg out. Bring this one in. And again, trying to bring your elbow in front of your leg if you can. Bringing that arm up and over. Breathe in and out, trying to sink in as you breathe out. This side is definitely a little tighter for me. And bring yourself on back up. We'll put our legs back in front of us again. We're going to do a nice forward fold again. Come up. Forward. dropping in. If you're able to grab hold and pull yourself forward on anything, on your calves or on your ankle or your feet, that'll help you get a better stretch. And then we're just going to come back out to that wide-legged position and fold forward here. So if this is where you're comfortable is up, that's great. Trying to walk your hands out or drop your elbows down, whatever is comfortable for you and gives you an additional stretch on the inside of those legs. In through your nose. And try to sink down to the point you're able to with your exhale. All right, let's go ahead and walk our hands up. We're going to move into some downward dogs. So we're going to come on up to our mountain pose. We're actually going to do some sun salutations. So we're going to start with your right side and then do your left side. We're going to do a few rotations here to see how those feel. We'll take our time and sink into those poses. So we'll start here. Take a deep breath in. And then as you breathe out, come down into your forward fold. Again, going as deep as is comfortable for you. If you need to bend your knees, go ahead and do so to get your hands flat on the ground. You're going to bring that right foot back. And your left foot back. And you want to put your weight over your hands and slowly lower down. Push up with your palms. Look up into your upward dog or your cobra position, whatever's comfortable for you. And then go ahead and tuck your toes. Bring your feet up into your downward dog. Bring that right leg between your hands, left leg between your hands. Again, in that standing forward bend position. And then go ahead, lift your arms up and come back up to your mountain pose. Let's do the other side. Breathe in. Breathe out as you go into your standing forward bend. Bring that left leg back, right leg back. Shift your weight over your hands. Shoulders should be over your hands. Slow, lower down. Push up with your hands. Head back. Drop your belly and your hips. Sink in. And tuck your toes. Raise your hips into your downward dog position. Feel that stretch on the back of your calves. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot forward. And come back on up to your mountain pose. All right, we're going to do a few more of those to get our bodies a little awake and get some nice stretching going. Breathe in. Hands down to the ground as you breathe out. Right foot back, left foot back. Shift your weight over your hands. Slow lower down to the ground. Push up through your palms. Head back. Hips down. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips. Bring your feet forward if you need to get a good stretch. Bring that left foot forward, right foot forward, left foot forward. Always tough to do it backwards. Into that standing forward bend. deep breath up. And breathe out. Let's do the other side. Breathe in. Hands down to the ground. Left foot back. Right foot back. Weight over your hands. Slow, lower down. Push with your palms. Raise your body up. Let those hips sink down. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips into your nice down dog. Trying to bring your heels closer to the ground when you can. Bring your left leg forward and your right leg forward. Nice deep breath in as we come up. Breathe out as you sink into prayer pose. Deep breath in. Blow it out as you come forward, hands down. Bring your right foot back, your left foot back. Weight over your hands. Slow, lower down. Push into those palms. Raise your head up. Drop your hips. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips up. Bring your feet forward to get a better stretch if you need to. Bring your right foot forward and your left foot forward. Breathe in. Hands up to the sky. Breathe out as they come down to prayer pose. Breathe in. Hands down to standing forward bend. Left foot back, right foot back. Shift your weight over your hands. Slow, lower down. Push up to a cobra pose. Hopefully you're feeling those hips being able to sink a little bit more each time. Tuck those toes. Raise your hips. Push those heels toward the ground. Bring your left foot forward and your right foot forward. Breathe in as you bring your hands above your head. Breathe out as you lower your hands to prayer pose. Breathe in. Hands down to your standing forward bend. Right foot back, left foot back. Shift your weight over your hands. Slow, lower down. Push up to your cobra or upward dog. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips. Push those heels down. Bring your right foot forward, your left foot forward. Breathe in as you bring your hands up above your head, reaching for the sky. Lower your hands to prayer. Deep breath in. Hands down to the ground. Left leg back, right leg back. Shift your weight over your hands. Slow, lower down. Push up into your upward dog or cobra. Trying to let your head fall back as your hips lower. Tuck your toes. Raise those hips into downward dog. Bring your left foot forward, your right foot forward. Breathe in. going to do one more round of those. Breathe in. Breathe out. Down into your standing forward bend. Let's really try to get those hands down as far as you can this time. Bring your right foot back, your left foot back. Weight over your hands. Slow, lower down. Push into your palms. Get a nice back bend. Tuck your toes. Raise your hips into your downward dog. Bring your right foot forward. Bring your left foot forward. Deep breath in as you bring your hands above your head, reaching for the sky. Slow lower those down into your chest, your prayer pose. Deep breath in. Hands down to the ground. Left foot back. Right foot back. Weight over your hands. Slow, lower down. Push up into your back bend. Okay, and then let's push up into downward dog. We're gonna go ahead and stay in downward dog for a few minutes. Doing a little extra stretches of those calves, or like a dog walk, so you can push your left heel back while you're up on your right toes, and then vice versa. Do long stretches or a few short stretches, whatever works for you. When you feel like you've gotten good calf stretch, you can go ahead and drop your knees. You can put your feet together if you like, or leave them apart, and sit down into child's pose. So you can bring your head down on your hands or onto the ground. You can bring your hands behind you and grab your feet, or leave them to the side or leave them in front, wherever you feel most comfortable to get a moment of rest. Breathe in through your nose. Blow out through your mouth. Let's go ahead and come into a tabletop position. So you want to have your knees right next to each other and your hands next to each other. Your weight should be over your hands, or your shoulders should be over your hands to get that weight there from your upper body. And we're going to start with a few cat-cows. So go ahead and take a breath in as you pick your head up and drop your trunk into your cow position. And go ahead and look at your toes. Push up through your hands, getting those shoulders up and round your back into your cat position. Let's do those a few more times. Breathe in, up into cow. And breathe out as you go into cat. Breathe in, into cow. Really trying to drop your belly if you can. You'll feel a nice stretch on your abs there. And then push up into your cat position. Trying to get a nice stretch across your back. Okay, we are going to go into a bird dog position. So you're going to take your right hand in front of you and your left leg behind you. And try to balance here for a moment. If it's tough for you, you can keep your toes close to the ground so you can use those as some support. try to keep at least one arm out, your one arm out if you can't keep your leg up. And then bring that in. Let's go ahead and do the other side. Really trying to keep your weight right over the middle of your body. Not leaning one way or the other. Come back in. So you can do that again, or if you want something a little extra, as you come forward, you can try to bring your hand behind you and grab your foot. Get a little extra stretch across the front of your left leg and hip. Bringing that foot up if that works for you. Try not to lose your balance though and tip forward onto your head. I've done that. Doesn't feel great. And drop your knee in your hand. Let's do the other side. Bring this forward. Stand here if that's where you're comfortable. Or grabbing hold of your foot. Pulling up to get a nice quad stretch. And hip flexor stretch. And then go ahead and bring that down. Alright, we are going to move into a low lunge position. So from your tabletop position, you can just bring your right leg in between your hands. You can help it up there if you need to. Alright, and we're going to go into a low lunge so you can keep your hands down. You want to think about sinking your back leg down so that you're getting a good stretch on that hip flexor. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you breathe out, think about sinking that hip down a little bit lower if you can. Let's bring our right leg back. And we'll take the left foot forward. Same thing. Come forward. You don't want your knees to go over your toes. It's as far as you can get. You want to be nice to your knees so they can be nice to you as you get older. Again, trying to sink this hip down as much as you can. So you get a nice stretch across those hip flexors. Breathe in and out. And let's bring that foot back behind us in that table position. All right, this time we'll bring that right leg between our hands again into that lunge, but we're going to come up a little onto just our legs. Bring our hands up above us if you can, if that's comfortable for you. Again, you might be able to get a little bit more of a stretch on the hip flexor with your hands out, so that might help. And then you're going to go ahead and put your hands down, and we're going to shift our weight back, try to go up onto your heel. So you want to get a nice stretch against the back, along the back of your leg. All right, if it's available to you, you can bring your head down towards your knee as well. Again, just stretching to your comfort level. Everybody has different bodies, and even if you've never done yoga before, you might be more limber than I am, and I've been doing it for 20-something years, so there's still things I'm not going to ever be able to do. So you just want to do it to your own personal level. This is not a team sport. All right, we're going to push back forward into our lunge position. Again, with that deep stretch. Bring your hands down, back into your half split position. Bringing your body as low as you can on top of yourself, on top of your legs, so you can get a nice stretch in the back of your leg. And let's do that one more time. So, forward. that leg behind us. Go ahead and bring your left leg in front of you into that low lunge. Feels good on the front of that hip. And put your hands down. Put your heel into the ground. Point your toes at the sky. Come forward over your leg. This one is definitely tighter for me. And then bring your foot down. Forward into your lunge with your hands up. Targeting again the front of this hip. And then put your hands down. Back into your half split. One more time. Forward into your lunge position. Sinking that hip in. Hands down. Heel down. Toes toward the sky. You can walk your hands forward if that helps you get a better stretch. You can grab onto your foot, whatever makes you more comfortable and helps you feel like you have good balance and good stretch. And then go ahead and bring that foot behind you into that tabletop position. And we'll sink into a child's pose again. Put your head down on your mat. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. All right. Come back up to our tabletop position and we're going to do some lizards. So go ahead and bring your right foot outside of your right hand this time. All right, if you might have to go off your mat a little bit. All right, and this is our lizard position, so you can see it kind of looks the way those back lizard legs look. I like to just move around a little bit in this position. I feel like it gives me a better stretch if I go side to side. You can even go front to back at your angle here with the way your leg's out. Okay. Really try to pull that leg out to the side. Get a little external rotation in your hip. And then let's go ahead and switch that out. Bring it behind you. Bring your left leg in front. You want to have your toes angled out to the side with this one. Right? And then again, put your weight through your hands and really try to rock back and forth in whatever position works for you. Or if it feels better just to get in one position and hold a long stretch, you can do that as well. Okay. And then bring that behind you. All right, this time we're going to do it again with our right foot, toes out, go into that lizard position. We're just gonna hold for a moment. And then we're gonna come back with our half split, but in a lizard position, so off at this angle. So again, toes toward the sky. And put your hands wherever you're comfortable. And again, trying to bring your nose down toward your knee if you can. Get a nice stretch with a bit of external rotation in our hips. And then sink back into that lizard. And bring that back behind you. Let's go ahead and do the other side. So, left foot out, toes pointing at an angle. Sink into that lizard. Let your leg fall out to the side into some external rotation. And then go ahead and push back. And let your trunk fall forward over your knee. Getting a nice stretch all the way down the back of your leg. And then go ahead and come back forward. A little bit more stretch. And then back to our tabletop. Okay, we're gonna come into those lizards one more time. So bring that right foot forward. And this time you're gonna take your left hand and bring it towards more the center of the mat. Just try to look behind you. If you need to just keep your hands here and just give a little turn, great, wherever your comfort level is. If you wanna be really extra, you can do a quad stretch by bringing your toes up and grabbing with your hand. Help twist a little bit more. And then bring your hands back down. Foot behind you. Bring that left leg up. Into your lizard twist. Again, twisting behind you. You can push out here and twist. Hand behind you. Foot up, whatever works for you. Bring your hands down, back into your tabletop position. We're going to bring your right foot in front of you into that low lunge position, and then we're just going to go right on up to a high lunge. So you can use your foot or your hands on your leg to help push you up. You can push up with your hands. You're going to go ahead and just tuck those back toes. Try to get on your back toes and come into a high lunge position. So you want to be on these back toes, but you want to be pushing your heel toward the ground. You'll get a nice stretch on that hip flexor. All right, and then we're just going to move over into a warrior two. So you should be able to leave your front leg pretty much the same and just turn those back toes so they're going to the side. And you want to sink into this position. When you're doing warrior two, you want the front foot, the heel of your front foot to be in line with the heel of your back foot. Okay, and then you can go ahead and reverse that. Bring your hand down, go back into a nice side bend. And then you can go ahead and cartwheel your hands down and bring that leg back. Put your knees down and bring your left foot forward into that low lunge. And then try to come up to your high lunge with a bit of a balance challenge. Okay, and as you go into warrior two, I think I just said that wrong last time. It's your front heel and your back arch. So you want like a heel to arch alignment. Okay, toes pointed out to the side, sinking in. And then go ahead and come back to a nice reverse warrior. And stretch across this side of your body. And then let's come on back and into your downward dog. Let's do another one of those dog walking variations here where we get a nice stretch on our heels. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and pick up your right leg, bring it up into the air. Okay, and then you're gonna bend your knee so your foot goes over to your left. But you want to try to keep your body, your trunk straight in front of you. You're just twisting that leg. And then you're going to bring that leg in front of you into a cross-leg position. So this is a pigeon. If this is uncomfortable for you, you can just come on up into a 45-45 instead. But if you can get to this position in your pigeon, you can get this leg across you here, all right? You can sink your back leg back, and come down onto your elbows, and come on forward. This is a lovely stretch for anybody who does a lot of running, especially, and sometimes a lot of walking as well. It's a nice stretch to loosen everything up that you tighten with all those exercises. And just like when we did the lizard, if you feel comfortable kind of shifting your weight back and forth, sometimes that helps you get a better stretch. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's go ahead and push our hands down. Bring your leg behind you, back up into your downward dog. And let's do the other side. So, left leg up. Again, keeping your body parallel, your arms parallel, your trunk in between your arms without too much rotation there. Try to keep it straight and just drop your knee open and let that hip open up. And then go ahead and bring it between you at an angle, between your hands is an angle. And if you can drop that back leg behind you, great. If you need to come up to 45-45, that's fine as well. And then go ahead if it's available to you. And even if you're in your 45-45, you can do a nice fold here. If you're in pigeon, you come down on your elbows and just start working yourself down to where you're comfortable. Doing some shifting back and forth. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. And let's put our hands down and just bring this front leg, no matter how you are, behind you so that you're coming down onto your belly with your head on your hands. You can put your forehead down. Just breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Let's go ahead and put our hands to the side of your chest. All right, and we're going to push up into a cobra position. So it's up to you how far you want to go. You can start with a low cobra, wherever it feels comfortable for you. You can also bring your hips off the ground if you like that, or put your toes up and bring your knees up as well. I find that if I just bring my hips up a little bit, that's the most comfortable position for me, and I get the best stretch, but everybody's different. All right, and let's slowly lower down. Trying to keep your knees tucked, or your elbows tucked into your side as you come down. And then let's push up again to our position. So breathe in. And on your exhale, push up. Drop your head back if you can. And let's put your head to the neutral, so looking straight ahead. And then go ahead and look to your right, to wherever you're comfortable. Back to the center, and look to the left. Back to the center, and come on down. All right, we are going to do a half frog. So you want to go ahead and take your right leg, and you're going to bring your knee out next to you, kind of like frog's legs, right? And again, just try to bring your body down if that's comfortable. Depending on your stretchy level, this may or may not feel like a big stretch to you. All right, and then we're gonna take your left hand and bring it under your right arm. And then we're going to take your right arm and just kind of come back. You want to try to keep this knee down if you can. It's going to slide toward you more. And you're just opening up. So open up just as far as feels comfortable to you. You might end up kind of at a position right here, and maybe you can drop your arm down, but your body doesn't go too far. Wherever feels great to you. This is a nice stretch across your whole trunk. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. And then come back to the center, bringing your leg behind you. So that you're back in the center again with everything lined up. And let's do the other side. So let's bring our left knee up to where is comfortable. You put your hands down on your head down on your hands. Breathe in through your nose. Out through your mouth. And then go ahead and take your right arm under your left arm. Okay, and if this is where you're comfortable and you don't want to twist back, you do not have to. This is a nice stretch for your shoulder anyway. But if you want, you can bring this arm up and just start to rotate out. Trying to leave this knee touching the ground and getting this top arm touching the ground as well. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then go ahead and roll back so you're in a neutral position. All right, go ahead and push yourself back to a child's pose. Again, whatever feels good for you. You can put your feet together or your feet apart. You can have your knees together or your knees apart. Push on up into this is kind of more like a rock position, but whatever's comfortable for you. And then let's make our way into a cobbler's pose. So we're in a cobbler's pose. We're going to have our feet aligned and touching. You want to bring your knees down as much as you can. Again, everybody's got a different amount of stretchiness here, naturally speaking, and then depending on how much stretching you do. So let's go ahead and do a forward fold in a cobbler's pose. So you can continue to grab your feet if that works for you, or you can put your hands forward and just sink down into it. And we're going to sit back up, and from our cobbler's pose, we're going to go into a staff pose. And we're going to try to really elongate your trunk here, so you're trying to keep your body really straight up and down. And in this position, still keeping your back straight, tilt forward to grab hold. So you don't want to do a rounding. You want to stay tilted forward. Grab hold of those feet if you can, or your calves, or your ankles, whatever works for you. Then we'll come back to that cobbler's pose. Then we'll go out to a wide-legged fold. Okay. So bringing our hands forward, like we did at the beginning. And come back to that cobbler's pose. And we're going to do a little quicker this time with adding in a little bit of a boat pose. So we're going to go from our cobbler's pose to our staff pose. And then we're going to come on up to a boat pose. So you're going to have your feet straight up in front of you, kind of like a V-sit. And then you can lower those down to a cobbler's pose. And come out to a wide-legged fold. And then back to your cobbler's pose with a nice fold. cobbler's pose, we're gonna go into our staff pose. And we're gonna just do kind of a lazy fold. So just kind of almost like a ragdoll feeling. You're just gonna let your whole body just fall forward. So where we tried not to round too much last time, this time we're just gonna let it all hang down. So just a rounding up your back. Not really trying to get an extra stretch, just trying to let everything fall forward to relax. And then you can come on up. And let's take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we can go into our Shavasana. So it's up to you. I'm going to stay seated while we do our Shavasana. You can lay down on your back, lay on your side, do whatever works for you to feel comfortable. So I'm going to let you get yourself into a comfortable position. And then let's go ahead and take that deep breath in through your nose, nice and slow this time. So hold it. And slowly let your breath go out your mouth. Let's go ahead and do that again, and this time as we're breathing out, just try to let everything sink to the floor. Let all your muscles relax. So breathe in through your nose, nice and slow. Hold. And out through your mouth as you let everything sink to the ground. If you're laying down, let your feet fall out. Let your shoulders sink to the ground. Let your hands face up toward the sky as they go into a relaxed position. Just try to be present in the moment, allowing your brain to relax just like your muscles are. Maybe envisioning something that brings you joy or peace, like the ocean waves, or birds chirping, or a walk in the woods. I'm going to go quiet for a few moments to let you have some time to